into the light. This is Jake here again to bring you some news and analysis. Now today, talking about things outside the cannabis market for the most part. Also, still watching these companies trade, watching Hemp Inc. trading below a penny per share. They've also announced the soft opening of their King of Hemp store in Kingman, Arizona. It's going to be pretty cool watching them do big things in 2020. But in this episode, I want to focus a little bit more on the news and on some other stock opportunities that I've been watching. Now, big thing that I see is Trump signing the USMCA, the US-Mexico-Canada agreement. This is sealing a political win. It's also a bipartisan deal, although the Republicans are getting the vast majority of credit for this deal. It's also a big thing for the country as this deal focuses on agricultural exports from the United States, helping these farmers in this tough time. Also, it's focusing on the supply chain for auto manufacturers, and it's focusing on protections for internet companies. And so there's a lot of good things in this agreement for the farmers, for the automakers, and for the tech businesses of all three countries. Now, I think that this deal will not only help with farmers, but it will help with this electric vehicle industry that we see popping up as the supply chain is going to run all throughout the Americas with everything from the minerals and mined materials for the vehicles and their batteries and technology to the manufactured parts of the vehicles to the AI and the vehicles themselves. This agreement is going to be very key in making for a smooth transition toward this energy economy with electric vehicles and everything. If we plan to work with the countries surrounding us, we definitely need a good trade agreement. Now, we've also been seeing a lot going on with electric vehicles. We see Tesla now trading over $600 a share. That's freaking huge. I don't know how much more Tesla has to run, but it's been quite impressive throughout the last 6 months. Now, I'm watching trends. I'm watching more than just cannabis trends. I'm watching trends in general, and I see electric vehicles trending. I mean, like I said, Tesla is trading over $600 a share right now. Electric vehicles are going to be big. I'm also watching Ford as a really good play on electric vehicles coming up here in 2021. They're going to be producing some vehicles that will be competing against Tesla, and Ford is currently building the nation's biggest charging network for electric vehicles. So they're really getting in on the trend, but I don't think that it's just going to be the auto manufacturers that are going to be good for investment. I think that the biggest place to look for investment opportunity is in energy efficiency, and especially in batteries for electric vehicles. So one technology is going to be huge here, being brought by Biosolar Inc., a company I've been watching for a few years here, ticker BSRC. Stocks trading at about a penny per share at Biosolar. They have announced that they've begun production and testing for their second batch of lithium-ion battery prototypes, incorporating this new silicon anode technology in batteries. Now, Biosolar is a energy efficiency company, a green energy company, first with a patented technology for solar panels. Now with this new technology to make cheaper batteries with longer battery life for vehicles that can travel farther on one charge. The batteries should charge even faster than current batteries, and this is going to be really big. Now, when they complete their testing, they're actually going to be sending these batteries, this whole second batch, to their potential manufacturing partners so that they can do in-house testing and qualification. Now, the next phase could be commercial manufacturing of these batteries. So there are big things to come for Biosolar Inc. Now, we're also watching more energy stocks, and I see this article on MarketWatch saying microgrids could spark a $2.8 billion investment opportunity. So we're watching companies like Clean Spark, we're watching Ballard Power, and definitely watching Plug Power, who's soon to report earnings. And we're watching Fuel Cell Energy. I've talked to you all about them. We've been watching them for a long time, and they've been taking huge gains over the last 6 months. Now, these are companies with fuel cell energy, with battery technology, and fuel cell with these new power plants that use a chemical reaction instead of a combustion for a very low emission, super efficient energy generation, and they create microgrids with their power plants. Now, a microgrid is something new because the U.S. energy grid is all connected. It's a macro grid. These microgrids are singular grids connected to a single power plant. And this is big, not just for efficiency, but for energy security, because having microgrids protects us from a wide-scale power outage in case of an electromagnetic pulse or some big natural disaster. Now, with power plants like those at Fuel Cell Energy, not only are they efficient and low emission, but they create a microgrid and they also charge hydrogen fuel cells. So it's kind of a double whammy there with energy efficiency as well as the charging capabilities. Now, they've got some really intelligent designs, multiple sizes and scales for commercially produced power plants, and a big backlog. We'll see how they perform hitting this resistance right now. We'll see if they break lower or higher, but I think that all the companies in that sector with Fuel Cell Energy, Ballard Power, Plug Power, and Clean Spark are big. I'm especially watching Biosolar Inc. with that battery technology, and we're watching a lot more here at The Light, as you know, continuing to watch the Canadian cannabis sector, watching the U.S. cannabis sector, and always watching what's going on in the hemp space. We'll be talking to you soon about Hemp Inc. and doing some more deep dive there on what's coming from that company. Now, folks, I'm really appreciating the love on the channel. I appreciate all of you tuning in, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. As always, much love, and I'll see you in the next one.